left some meat on the bone. Duarte.
So just a few days ago, I was watching the Indiana Pacers play. I noticed they had this really nice shooting guard guy. He was a light-skinned guy with blonde streaks in his hair. His name is Chris Duarte, and although in the game I was watching he didn't play amazing, as he did have 19 points but shot 6 for 21 from the field, the shots he were taking were as if he was a star player, and it wasn't as if he was just taking shots and he wasn't capable of hitting them, because in the games previous to this one, he was actually shooting well, and even though it's only been 3 games, it has caused me to look a little bit more into this guy. And after looking into him, I honestly think he's the real deal, and I think he's going to be the next big time player for the Indiana Pacers. That led me to make this video where I'll just be discussing Chris Duarte, like his path to the NBA, how good I think he could be this season and going into the future. But before we get into the video, I ask you to drop a like on this video as it does help my channel grow. Also subscribe to my channel to help me reach my goal of 2,000 subscribers. I also post multiple times a week. Also drop a comment on this video because I love to interact with you guys. And play that intro. But quickly before we get into the video, I gotta show you this really quickly. This is the new Diversion water bottle. It's basically a water bottle where you can put stuff like your keys, wallet, and other kind of small items like in your water bottle that will make you lose it way less. And it will also just help you to not have your pockets full and things like that. Click the link in my bio if you're interested, and into the video. To start off Chris's high school career, he moved with his family to New York to play his final 2 years of high school basketball at Redemption Christian Academy. He participated in the 2017 Jordan Brand Classic game. He was ranked the 5th best player in New York by 247 Sports. Duarte originally committed to play college basketball for Western Kentucky, but instead he started his college career at Northwest Florida State College. In Duarte's freshman season, he started off playing for the Northwest Florida State College. In his first freshman year, he averaged 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals in only 23 minutes per game, earning first team all-conference honors. Also, he led his team to the Elite 8 round of the NCAA Division I championship. Then on September 20th, 2018, he announced that he would continue his career at the NCAA Division I program, Oregon, after one more season at Northwest Florida State. As a sophomore, Duarte really stepped up and started hooping. He averaged 19 points and 7 rebounds and 2 assists per game while leading his team to the Elite 8 round of the NCAA Division I tournament. He scored 32 points on 11 of 13 shooting against Palm Beach State College. He was recognized as one of the better players in the whole NCAA that year. He even won the NCAA Player of the Year, and he was NCAA First Team. And Duarte was also named the Panhandle Player of the Year by both the media and coaches vote. Duarte was really taking off in his career at this point. Duarte would then transfer to Oregon, that's where his stock really started to rise. He finished his first year at Oregon averaging 13 points and 6 rebounds while being one of the better defenders in the college association. He won the All Pac-12 honorable mention, and he was all defensive honorable mention as well. Duarte was really just starting to hoop everywhere he went, and he was having a really strong season, especially at that high of a level. He decided it made the most sense for him to capitalize on his recent success and enter the 2021 NBA draft. In the 2021 NBA draft, Chris Duarte was projected to be at best a lottery pick and at worst be a guy who sucked at a round at the end of the first round. Chris would actually go pretty early, more early than most people expect, as he went to the Indiana Pacers with the 13th overall pick. Coming into the NBA, Duarte was touted as a guy who was a very talented scorer, a guy who could just go out there and get you buckets, could shoot the 3 at a great level, a guy who could handle the ball and create his own shot occasionally. He's also known as a guy who just gives his all in the game, whether it's really trying for rebounds, he's always boxing out even if the players are bigger. Especially on defense, he's always giving full effort, and he has the length to guard all point guards and some forwards in the NBA as long as they're not too strong. Duarte is just basically a guy who could shoot the ball at an elite level, handle the ball at a decent level, and be a very hard-working defender. In Duarte's literal first NBA game, he was given a starting nod on an Indiana Pacers team. That is not terrible. It's not like he's starting for the Sacramento Kings or anything like that, although they've been looking pretty nice twice this season. The Pacers are actually a team of a lot of solid players, and yes, I'm aware that Caris LeVert was injured, but they still have Jeremy Lamb, who's a seasoned veteran, and they still decided to give the starter spot to Chris, which shows how much he must have impressed during training camp. And he didn't just like start and not really do anything or not really stand out. He was literally the Pacers' best player in that game. As versus the Charlotte Hornets, he dropped 27 points, shooting 9 for 15 from the field, and he hit 6 out of his 9 threes. He just had many big time shots for them, even clutch shots. Unfortunately, it did end in a loss, but that one game showed that Duarte was not just an average player. I'm not gonna lie, in Duarte's other 2 games, he didn't play as amazing as he was in his first, as he was very inefficient, but in those games, he just showed a lot of confidence, and he did hit some big shots. And that type of confidence is definitely why I think like Duarte can be a star in the NBA, because if you're going to be a star, you have to be very confident, and the way he plays is as if he's a seasoned vet. He plays like he's been there already, and that's why I think Duarte is going to be a future star. He's definitely been a top 5 rookie so far, and yes, it's only been 3 games, so I don't want to go crazy, but nonetheless, he has been very impressive, because even though he hasn't been the greatest efficiency wise, he's been causing a lot of havoc on the defensive side of the floor, as he's gotten a steal every single game, and he has a plus minus of 8, meaning the Pacers are 8 points better with him on the court, and that's with him not shooting amazing, and that shows that he impacts the game outside of just his scoring. This season, I truly think Duarte will prove to be one of the top players on his team. It might not even be this season, and he might even go back to the bench because of Caris LeVert, but he's definitely going to be getting minutes off the bench as like a 6-man type scorer. If I'm being honest, the only question I have about Duarte is the fact that he's already 24 years old, because if he was like 20 years old and doing this, I'd be like, oh yeah, for sure, that guy's gonna be a future NBA star. But since he's 24, like you could like maybe expect him to just like, maybe this is his ceiling, this is as good as he's gonna be, I don't know. But Duarte's really been impressing me. I genuinely think Duarte is a guy who can average 20 or so points in the NBA while playing elite defense. I think that's a player who was a star in the league today. I don't know if he's going to be a superstar or anything like that. I guess we'll have to see. But I'm trying to cop on the Chris Duarte bandwagon early, because I feel like it's going to take off very, very soon. Anyways guys, that's it for the video. Let me know what you think about Chris Duarte and his fiery start. Drop a like on this video and help my channel grow. Subscribe to my channel if you want daily NBA content. Also, if you want to help me reach my goal of 2,000 subscribers. Also, drop a comment on this video as I do respond to all of my comments. And I'm out.